What's up this morning? I'm out for a walk with this little rascal. Ooh, there she is. My poodle. But if you have been at this channel, then you know I am in a series on beliefs that is currently part 1 is out. And I just want to thank, we have over 200 subscribers right here on YouTube, and that is growing day by day. So thank you so much. I'm your hostess here, Justine. I do have a personal YouTube as well where I host, it's like a tech page for a small nonprofit that I have, but it's called Teach Techies, and you can just follow me at Justine González. I can link that in this live description, but in the description, I'm also going to put a link to introspectiveprofile.com. That is something that I spoke about in part 1 of the series on belief systems. So as I'm out for just a morning walk about this morning, gathering my thoughts, I wanted to give a preview that part 2 is releasing today, and I'm excited to get that recorded for you all. I have it prepared, and we're really going to be talking about belief systems through the lens of personality structure. And when I say personality structure, I mean the first filter, so to speak, that we see the world. We each have these essence about who we each are, and we have these preferences. And it's not as simple as introverted, extroverted. Our personality structure is actually embedded within us by the age of 8 years old and determined by a few different factors. But I'm going to get into all of that in part 2 on belief systems. Part 1 was all about our ancestral belief systems. I loved teaching it, so make sure you go comment. I will also say I'm going to get on my tech game for being a Teach Techie, which is my other group that I just spoke about. I love trying new things that have to do with tech, but sometimes I still make lots of oopsies of how to use tech. So you'll see that there's a double little me on the part 1. So excuse that. That will be corrected moving forward in the series. But yeah, we got into really just very short snapshots of a timeline of ancestral and ancient belief systems that exist on planet Earth. There's so many avenues, so many thought processes, so much body of research. If you are just seeing this or joining, then my little pepperoni Canella says hi. Does it let me turn? Oh, no, it doesn't. Not for lives. But anyways, we are at a park walking, and I was just gathering my thoughts before I do film part 2 for you all. And again, a lot of those filters that we first experience the world through personality, it's either going to be through emotion, feeling, through our reactions, through our inactions, actually, our beliefs, our thoughts and opinions. So there's a number of ways that we each experience when we hear information, when we're engaged in a conversation, especially conflict or distress over time, that we have these very predictable ways that we show up, and they're embedded within our personality. And personality drives a lot of our belief systems, believe it or not. So anyways, just wanted to give you all a quick preview. Thanks to all who have been longtime subscribers once again, and you've seen the pivots and the growth. I am right alongside you growing in life. So even if you just go, man, the most I could do is get out of bed today, or the most I could do is walk a mile, or for you, maybe it's the most you can do is run 5 miles because normally you run 10. Whatever that thing is that maybe I know I struggle with beating myself up or having these guilt or shame spirals, a lot of that having to do with a religious upbringing. I like to talk about these things openly because I believe when you are part of a digital community, a lot of us, we don't know each other personally. Many of us, we might just pop onto something randomly and we never interact with an account again. But every opportunity in life is an energetic exchange, and it is an opportunity to learn more about ourselves. So make sure you check out the description of this live, catch part 2, and hit subscribe so that you're notified. We are releasing episodes 3 and 4 this month, and it is a mini series all about belief systems. So I hope you've enjoyed some sights and sounds in the background. There's a plane up overhead flying, but we're gonna get ready to run some errands and get our day started. So say goodbye. Say bye.